Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Greetings everybody, let's take a look again on the euro currency. So as you can see, market doesn't show really significant progress in the price action, and that's also some sign, some indicator that we should take into consideration, because if market doesn't go in the direction that it should, it means that something is going on here and we should be ready for different price of action. In fact, guys, in the current circumstances, you can see that market is forming side by side 3 in a row inside sessions. So first of all, this was our major reversal candle, reversal session where we said that downward action should continue. Next session, this was a high wave that stands already inside to the reversal session. Yesterday we've got another one in smaller, it's also inside session. Now we have the minor, very small candle here. What does it mean? It means that here we should recall so-called 3-period rule. So it tells that if market doesn't go in a direction that is suggested by the analysis within the 3 sessions, it would be better to close the position if you have taken in a direction of your analysis. So in the current circumstances, we're talking about the bearish direction. Because in the beginning of the week, as soon as this reversal session has been formed, we said, well, let's keep an eye on the possible 1320 area. So that because taking into consideration reversal, daily overbought, so it's great chances that market probably should form kind of the ABCD pattern on the intraday chart and reach 1320 conference support in the 4-hour time frame chart. That potential the level where we could maybe consider taking the long position, because overall pace and upward action looks strong. And just chances are not bad that some upward action continues in the nearest future. This is not absolutely unexpected result. So 1360 area is also the minor fib support. And when we have discussed the possible retracement, we said, well, it will be either here or small probable 1320. And that was our major point to watch for, just because this support looks stronger and it's enough to show meaningful respect of the confidence resistance here in strong resistance area. But now market stands really tight, and I think that if you have taken any short position, of course you could do not follow our suggestion, but since market stands 3 days and doesn't show any downward action without any reason, because currently market has something really strong below the market, so we do not have any strong support or daily oversold or something of that sort. Minor fib support exists on the intraday chart, but that's not something really outstanding. In fact, market easily, especially in the current circumstances, when it hits overbought, when it hits confidence on the daily, shows reversal swing. So in the current circumstances, in a normal situation, it will be a really easy task for a market to drop to the 30% support of this leg, but somehow market doesn't do it, and that is a worrying sign for bears. For bulls instead, that could be the signal that maybe you could think about taking the long position, because it seems that market is waiting for something. On the 4-hour time frame chart, this is another reason why I think that something is going on. Here you easily could recognize a kind of the bullish dynamic pressure. So after the wash and rinse, the top of the high wave pattern that we discussed yesterday, the market indeed shows significant drop, but it hasn't broken through the lows and stands inside the range. So this is not typical price behavior. At the same time, we see that trend has turned bearish, but price action stands flat. This is also the bullish sign. So indeed, some upward acceleration here could start, maybe even today. Today we will get the price consumer index on the consumer price index on the European Union, and maybe it will bring some surprises. I don't know. Maybe something else will happen, but this is definitely some bullish pressure stands here. Finally, on the 30-minute chart, recall that all extensions that we discussed within a couple of sessions. So we talked about the possible ABCD pattern here, the butterfly or something of that sort, but all of them have not been destroyed, but by the price action, market shows that it has no intention to follow to the downside and hit these targets. Mostly, currently, you could recognize the triangle consolidation with some kind of the bullish trend, bullish divergence on the 30-minute chart. So, in the current circumstance, what I could say. So, first of all, if you remember, we actually have no plans to trade euro currency short, and taking this moment in consideration, we could say that we actually do not care much about the possible surprising upward direction from the perspective of some loss, because we actually have no bearish trades right now. What we're interested in is just with the possible reaching of the 1320 area as the potential entry point. And we will be upset if this will not happen, because in this case, we will miss the trade that we have planned in the beginning of the week. And in current circumstances, guys, it seems that maybe it makes sense to take some minor position inside of the triangle, maybe 30% of your trading volume. So if you trade with one lot, you could take the 30%. And then see what will happen. If market indeed somehow will drop to the 1320, when there it will be possible to think about taking the rest part of the position. If this will not happen, market will accelerate higher. You will have at least something to trade with. So that is some compromise that we could follow currently in the current circumstance. Because indeed, the things that I see currently, this flat standing, price behavior on the daily chart, with this market doesn't want to continue move lower without any real reasons, makes me think that indeed some spike here will happen. I don't know how strong it will be. Maybe it will be just wash and rinse here, and market will return back down. But it seems that something is coming. And in the current situation, first, those of you who keep short positions currently, be careful. Move your stops to the break-even, or somehow manage your risk. Those who intend to take the long position, currently it seems that market will not come to 1320 area, and upward action could start earlier. You could manage your trade differently, but one of the possible scenarios, as I said, this is compromise. You could split your position, take some minor part right now inside the triangle on the hourly chart, and then add more if somehow market indeed will reach 1320 conference support. That's the idea that we have currently on the euro.